Angie's List is now Angie, and getting your to-do list done just got easier. Between back to school and with the holidays around the corner, it can feel like there's no time to tackle home projects. Whether you need help with emergency repairs or major upgrades, Angie matches you with top local pros who can get the job done right. Browse reviews, see upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Save time for what matters most. Book your next project at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. If you're not feeling good about yourself, if your self-esteem is low at this point, let me tell you about this 37-year-old by the name of Jared. He is going to make you feel good about where you are in life. I don't care where it is. Because Jared was with a friend on Tuesday in the great state of Colorado, and they made an agreement. And it's an agreement that I think women make a lot more than men, and that is the exchange of clothes. You don't see a lot of men saying, hey, you got any clothes I can wear? Women, of course, do that a lot, but men don't do it. But these guys did. They wanted to exchange 2 pairs of pants they had.
Okay.
Don't understand how this agreement happened or why it needed to happen. Though Jared did say he wanted to look good for an appointment, so he wanted a good-looking pair of pants.
So, hey, I'll give you my crappy pants for your good pants.
So, Jared, even though he gave, like you said, Steve, the crappy pants to get the better looking, he did not like the pants he got. And he dealt with it by pulling out a knife and stabbing his friend in the back.
Oh, that's what you did.
I don't know what job Jared was going for, but boy, oh boy, that company dodged a bullet, or actually dodged a knife.
Dude, the guy's got life-threatening injuries from it.
Wow. And we don't know if it was a fit issue, but here's what we do know. And Steve, not that I condone stabbing anybody.
Okay.
I can understand why Jared would be upset because one report says that the pants he received were stained on the inside. Yeah. Who says, here you go, here's some pants you can have slightly used, previously enjoyed. I mean,
oh my! I'm reading. Does that more like because I'm reading the document. It says they were dirty and torn up, and he said he found what appeared to be feces inside.
Oh wow! Those are the good pants.
You don't give skid marked pants to somebody,
especially if he's trying to look good for a job interview or something.
Did he get the job?
I think.
Imagine you interviewed the guy. Yeah. I don't know if it happened. I don't know if he got the interview before the stabbing or what happened. But
wow.
Imagine you interviewed the guy and then you turn on the news and you're like, "Hey guys, that dude we interviewed, yeah, we can't give him the gig.
Yeah,
he's gonna be."
He was dedicated though to making that appointment because the police did catch up to him at an Eddie Bauer store down the street where he was attempting to steal a new pair of pants.
Why didn't he do that in the first place?
Yeah, it's a good call. I mean, if he had just stolen the pants from Eddie Bauer, I mean, you know.
Or just buy them and then return them.
Well, that's what a normal person would do.
Right.
Turns out this guy is going to surprise you. We've done a little investigation. Turns out Jared has a long rap sheet, did 9 months for assault back in 2009, and he's facing charges for first-degree assault, robbery, and theft. That's a shocker. I didn't expect him to have a police or criminal record at all. I didn't expect him to have any problems.
And he's still looking for a job.
God, look at the look on his face. Yeah. He looks like every bad character that you come in contact with in every villain movie there is.
He does have that look.
Gosh, look at this guy.
What the hell is he wearing in this picture?
Yeah, it looks like it's like a bulletproof vest kind of thing.
Or like it looks like the vest that they put on you when you're at the dentist to do an x-ray.
Oh, you're right. It is. It's like a radiation vest.
Yeah. I would imagine maybe it's like some kind of a straitjacket type of thing, maybe, to detain his hand. Like maybe he was just being a little too aggressive. It doesn't look like he went in.
Why would you think that? Because he stabbed a guy over stained pants.
Well, I mean, they did have skid marks, BJ.
You are a stereotyper. I won't have this kind of judgment on this show. I mean, all kidding aside, obviously the guy's got mental issues. Again, if this society would just make more facilities that you had to go into and be mentally evaluated so that you can get the proper help you need, because just going to jail itself is not going to fix this guy. I mean, he's already been there. He's wielding a knife over a pair of pants. You know, the guy's got some issues. I think we got to help him out. Here's a guy that doesn't need any help at all because I guess now, as well as being America's favorite quizmaster, apparently stud can be added to his list. You hear about Alex Trebek?
What are you doing to me? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing to me? What are you doing, huh?
Alex Trebek says, quote, I've always referred to myself as a second or third tier celebrity. I'm not George Clooney, okay?
All right, well, not many people are.
Yeah. Still, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, second or third tier if you talk about like what you do for a living, but as far as as an icon goes, I put him up there with George Clooney. Everybody knows Alex Trebek.
He might not get the same paycheck as George Clooney, but he's definitely as recognizable.
Yeah. And I hear he's still making decent money, and he doesn't have to do half the crap that George Clooney or any actor has to do. He just gets to stand behind a podium. I think he's
and snarky respond to people.
Yeah. He says, I'm considered more of an extended family member because you get used to seeing me in your home every night. He says, so when people pass me on the street, it's more like, hi, how are you? And not, oh my God, can I get your autograph? That makes sense. He's more of a comfortable figure in our life as opposed to somebody we go, oh.
I'd want to get a picture with Trebek.
Me too.
With a mustache, of course.
Here's the thing. I don't know how cool this is because he's in his 70s. He says he has a lot of women who are in their 70s and 80s who tell him when they see him, oh, Alex, you're hot.
Well, I mean, of course, you heard him talk about himself this way.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Yeah, and it's too bad. I mean, not for nothing, man. If I'm Alex Trebek and any woman's excited for me and they're in my demographic, I'm happy. But unfortunately for him, or fortunately, he's married. He's 78 years old, but he's got those 70-year-olds and 80-year-olds still wanting a piece of Alex.
I'm a little drunk, and I need you now.
There you go.
Baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Yeah, Alex, not anymore.
He's almost 80?
Can you believe it?
Wow.
He does look amazing.
Answers.
Yeah, he looks amazing for being almost 80.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. And I can understand why. And I think it's awesome. You know, women are, hey, look at 70s, 80s. That's his wheelhouse.
I know nothing about a dick tree.
That's what he tells the ladies.
I wonder if there are any young women, young Jeopardy fans who also would like a piece of Alex.
I'm positive in his world, 40-something, 50-something-year-old women.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think they would jump on that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What is?
Yeah.
Bend me over, Alex.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I agree there. I wonder if people in Vicky's demographic, people in their, 20s, maybe early 30s, I wonder if they would be wanting a piece of Alex.
Now, Vicky, I know you're not typically a person that's into, like, super older guys.
Uh-huh.
But if there was an older guy in the world of Hollywood, who would it be?
How old are we talking? Because I'm real.
What's the oldest? Let's just think of the oldest guy you'd be. And because I know Vicky has one crush right now of a guy who's
Shatner?
older. No,
that's you. Sorry, my bad.
That would be me and Shatner. So, Vicky, the oldest, and I have the name. I have two names, and I know both of them. One is much older than the other guy.
I got a couple that I've been crushing on.
Harrison Ford.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
right.
The earring. It's the earring. If you got that out,
I got initials. I got initials. We'll see if I'm right.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Can I give initials first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say super older, RP, and then a little bit closer to your age would be DH.
Yep.
There we go. I'm a winner.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
David Harbour, who plays the new Hellboy, actually.
Yeah, so basically she's got a Hellboy fetish is really what it is.
But also, like, Christian Slater, man, he's been doing it for me lately.
Oh, I forgot about CS.
I don't know how old he is.
Well, CP.
Who's that?
Patrick Stewart.
No, that's PS.
Oh, wow.
CP.
Oh, Captain Picard.
Captain Picard. I was thinking, and I screwed it up.
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, at least you're kind of on the same track. I give you credit.
Christian Slater, I think, is actually closer to my age. I think Christian Slater might be 55-ish.
Oh, he still looks like he's 30.
Oh, he looks. I know he looks. He does look amazing for his age.
He's 49.
Is he 49?
Yeah.
I thought he was my age.
Oh, I totally do things to him.
So Ron Perlman?
Yeah.
Perlman's a funny dude. Whenever I've heard him on the whatever this damn hardware podcast.
Oh, the ID10T,
the idiot podcast. Right? Yeah, he's great on that.
I feel like he'd be the kind of person, like, if you're going to do the whole date scenario, you go out, you have some nice whiskey, you smoke a cigar. I don't smoke cigars, but I would smoke a cigar with him. Have him tell me stories, and then just get after it. I feel like he'd be pretty good at all that.
And by the way, if you're jonesing for Ron Perlman, because a lot of us loved him in Sons of Anarchy,
always,
a show called Hand of God on Amazon. If you've got Amazon Prime, it's a really cool show, and I think they've got just 2 seasons right now. But Ron Perlman's excellent in that show. All right, so
somebody said I'm 27-year-old female. I would totally get smashed by Jason Statham.
Yeah.
How old's Jason?
I bet he's probably around the same age as
starting to
Christian
feel
Slater.
old.
51.
Oh, he's older than Christian Slater.
And
That's
Vin
crazy.
Diesel's-
Jason Statham's considered to be like an older dude.
You want to see him with hair? Watch that Jet Li movie, The One. It's trippy.
It's weird, man.
I know, but that's when I first remember seeing Jason for the first time.
The movie's weird. And it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, but the movie is weird. And what makes it even weirder is seeing Jason Statham with long hair.
Yeah, he looks like a weird Bruce Willis.
He does. You're absolutely right.
And he is an older guy because my mom's 51. 51 or 52, yeah.
That's amazing. He's as old as your mom.
He could be my dad.
Wow. That's insane. Well, he's in great shape. Damn, he's in great shape. Kicking Rock's ass and everything, too.
Well, speaking of Christian Slater, have any of you seen Gleaming the Cube? Of course. Great skateboard movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Oh. I don't know if I want to. Not to see it, but I heard it'd be. I mean, I saw the other one.
Which one? Heathers?
Yeah. I saw that, and then the radio.
Pump Up the Volume.
Yeah, Pump Up the Volume. I saw those, yeah.
Was it HHH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old was he in that? Jeez.
Gleaming the Cube? That was one of his earlier.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he looks like he's 17.
He's been doing movies since he was heartthrob guy for so long.
I know. I think I'm digging him now.
32-year-old female chiming in saying, I love Don Johnson. Mm-hmm.
And not just because of his name.
Dude, it was weird seeing Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
He's very old.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
63?
He's your favorite number, Steve.
69.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Don Johnson in an old episode of Kung Fu where he played a Native American. I couldn't believe it was him. He was so young. It was amazing. It might have been one of the first things he ever did. Yeah, Don Johnson's up there, man. How about you, Steve? If you had somebody, let's go in the other direction.
Don Johnson, of course.
Don Johnson would be
Mario
the guy.
Peoples. That's who I would go
Mario
for.
Peoples would be the one.
Oh, older woman?
I know who you're going to say.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, well, I can't say Jennifer Lopez. She's my age.
I was close with the Jennifer.
Jennifer Tilly.
Aniston, I thought was going to be
Jennifer Aniston. Good call.
Yeah, I think she's what? Is she 5 to 10 years older
Katie
than you?
Seagal. I go Katie Seagal.
Oh, nice. Good call.
If I'm going older.
Good call.
Yeah.
And she's 49. She's not that much older.
Who
than
is,
you.
Katie?
No, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah.
How old's Katie Seagal?
Katie, I think
65.
Perfect.
Is she really?
Let's go.
Damn.
Katie Seagal for 65 is insanely
She
amazing.
looks great.
Yeah, she does. Especially when she's in her prison, like when she's in her Sons of Anarchy garb. Oh man,
thought she was
just,
No, I'm going to put on my Polk high school football jersey and pretend I'm Al Bundy.
Okay, you can do that.
Put my hand in my pants.
Throw those
do what
4
you gotta do.
touchdowns.
Hey, I put some shoes on your feet. Do it. I'm going to do all of Al Bundy's stuff.
Yeah.
How about a Jane Fonda? She still looks pretty awesome. She's 81.
You can work out with her.
I did start watching the latest season of Grace and Frankie, and you're right. Jane Fonda, it's amazing how good she is, and still talented. She's just such an amazing actor. And you're right, Vicky. She's what, 80 something?
81.
81.
How old's Ellen?
Ellen?
Ellen, I think, I was going to say getting close to 60.
All right. Yeah.
I think she's Seinfeldian. I think she's around that age. Yeah.
She is 60.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Oh, Ellen looks amazing for 60. Yeah.
Plus, then, what's her friend?
Oh, Portia?
Portia.
I'm not sure that's part of the package. I don't.
You can't have those
No, I don't
Well,
think.
I'm sure that's the wife, and she's 45.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
So older than me.
You can't lust after somebody just to get to their partner. It's not. Then it's really not a real deal.
Oh, it's
2 for 1. He wants both at the same time.
I'm feeding 2 birds with 1 scone, BJ.
Oh, is that what you're doing? All right. Rev, how about you?
I've actually never really seen her in anything, but she is beautiful. Dame Helen Mirren.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
She's, you're absolutely, that woman, I think you'd have a great time with.
What is Christy Brinkley looking like these days? Someone just
I just saw a picture of her. She's like all over some company. Is it the spa? Those in spas? I think I've seen her on in spas all over the mall.
64 years old.
Yeah, she looks great.
She looks pretty great, yeah.
She does look well.
Suzanne Summers. Oh my God, that's the one.
Yeah,
from the Thigh Master and Step by Step.
Can't blame you there.
That was my lust woman growing up.
Step by Step. God,
Dude,
I'm so
Christy
old.
Brinkley was in Parks and Rec, and she was a smoke show, and still is.
Suzanne Summers is 72 years old.
Perfect. Whoa. Let's go.
See,
she still looks great,
why
too.
do you laugh at me then for Cyndi Lauper? Because
Cyndi Lauper's not nearly as hot as Suzanne Summers.
Are you out of your... No, I can see
don't
where
even
more,
don't
at me.
Don't at me, BJ.
But I mean, Cyndi Lauper to me. Cyndi Lauper still has that baby face.
What's Judith Light looking like?
Oh, I don't.
Who's the boss?
It depends.
We're just going down Steve's like 12-year-old
Vicky,
list.
get him a picture of Judith Light from Transparent.
My teen spank bank.
I don't. Now it depends on how
That should be a
Judith
new
shows
show.
up.
Thursdays on Fox.
There's Judith Light from Transparent.
Oh, still in. Yeah.
Yeah, but get her a picture from her from Transparent, where she plays somebody's. She plays the wife of the main character. She looks very like an old lady on that one.
Yeah, well, she's purposely trying to look that way.
All right. She's actually still kind of a sexy old lady, though. How old is Judith?
I
think
69.
Who's the boss?
Oh, yeah, Steve. She's the boss.
What about Sigourney Weaver? Someone just texted me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Sigourney. We recently saw her on on the Defenders. Mm-hmm. And she still looks,
she's, again, 69 years old.
Yeah.
This is the year, man.
Sigourney is somebody you would let just face hug you anytime.
Of 69.
How about you, Danny? Who would you, if you had an old lady to go for?
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, good call.
She's 54.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess for your age.
For my
that's
age,
old.
She
Yeah.
could be my mom.
Who?
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock can be anybody's mom.
Hey.
That's right.
That could be mine.
Need for Speed.
Kathy Ireland. Remember her?
Yeah. Oh, wow. I haven't heard that name in forever.
I like how we're just throwing out names, looking at them, and commenting. We're getting so many texts about
Was she the kicker in Necessary
Yes.
Roughness?
Yes.
I loved that movie when I was little.
She's only 55.
She's my demo, yeah.
There you go, yeah.
What was the song they had? Football.
See, I used to.
Okay.
I used to watch it in Spanish.
I feel like I'm there.
Football.
Yeah, that's it.
I was a little kid when I'd watch this, and I'd watch it in Spanish. So it'd be Armadillos a ganar.
What?
It's like,
Okay.
win armadillos.
You know what? Armadillos. What?
A ganar.
A ganar. That means
A ganar, to win.
To win. Can't even say it if I tried.
Betty White.
Of course.
Everyone says Betty
ton of
White.
texts are coming in. In fact, my buddy Debachi just texted me out of nowhere.
Betty White's cool, but I
Betty
don't
White
know.
is who I want.
Yeah, she's cool, but I don't know if I want to get on that road. Yeah. Nothing against Betty White. She just doesn't do it for me. That's all.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Ooh, yes.
These are all the hot women.
Michelle Pfeiffer looked amazing in Ant-Man, actually. She definitely looks, I wouldn't say she looks her age, but God, she's just, you know what? I want to talk to her and Madonna, because I think that Madonna...
I'll pass on that.
Exactly. Well, to see if Madonna would be like with Michelle Pfeiffer, because I think they're the same age,
60.
or close to it. Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer's 60.
Yeah, and so is Madonna. I think Madonna's 60, 61 years old. Michelle Pfeiffer has aged gracefully. She's a gorgeous woman, but she looks her age, as opposed to Madonna, who's still trying to look like she's 20. And I just, it's just, to me, I'm all about Michelle Pfeiffer.
Vanna White. That one just came in, of course.
Oh, yeah, Vanna.
Marissa Tomei.
Oh, definitely. There you go, Danny. That's a winner.
Remember we saw her boobs in The Wrestler?
Yeah, wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei, yeah, Danny, good call. Every role she plays, even as Aunt May.
She's the best Aunt May, straight up.
And Aunt May is not somebody you're supposed to be sexually attracted to in Spider-Man, and I so am.
They memed the 10-year challenge with her, and they showed the old Aunt May, which is like an 80-year-old woman, and then 10 years later, it's Marissa Tomei, and you're like, wow, what a difference.
Hey, plastic surgery,
Yeah. And you know what I love about this is that in the Spider-Man, the new movie that's coming out, Happy, Jon Favreau, the heavyset guy, has a shot with Aunt May, and I'm like, this is perfect because I'm a heavyset guy. This movie is for me.
Yeah, you're no Jon Favreau, buddy.
You should watch Chef because his character has a thing with Scarlett Johansson's character.
Oh.
He also wrote, produced, directed that movie.
Wait a minute.
And started it, so it's
this
like,
is why you do that.
Yeah.
That's why you become a director.
Why'd you make this movie? So I could have a love scene with Scarlett Johansson.
And Sofia Vergara.
Yeah,
and that too.
What, both of them he had a love scene with?
Yeah, he was married to that character and then divorced, and then, they might get together again.
Jon Favreau's a genius.
Right? You just got to write and direct a movie and star in it.
Why did he get an Academy Award? Just because he put himself in that situation.
Quick correction, I forgot. It's Wildcats is the movie where the football song came from with Goldie Hawn.
Oh, thanks, man. I was hoping.
Oh, so it says if you don't say Linda Carter, I'm going to turn the radio off.
I haven't seen Linda Carter in a long time, so I have no idea. But she is a wonder. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Damn.
She's what, in her 70s? Something. Thank you, Vicky.
Oh, my gosh. This is going to make you feel old. Someone just chimed in with Gwen Stefani.
True, though.
How old is Gwen?
Gwen's in her 50s.
Yeah, she's at least 50 now.
Yeah, she's in her low 50s.
She's got to be in her 40s.
Right,
She's 49.
Yeah.
And Linda Carter's 67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Linda's younger than I expected. Well, no wonder she looks the way she looks, because I thought she was older than that.
So this is Olivia Newton-John, and she's good old 69.
Oh, I haven't seen Olivia Newton-John in a long time. She was a pretty woman, but she never did anything for me.
You didn't like her?
I mean, I'm not saying she's unattractive. You know, just certain looks do something for you.
Yeah.
She just didn't do anything for me.
She's 70.
Oh, she does. She's aged well too. But she had that kind of face where you just feel like, she'd always sort of have that smiley, pleasant look, Olivia.
When she did Grease, she was 30 and she was playing an 18-year-old. So
Yeah, they did that back then.
they still do.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer was the better chick in Grease, from Grease 2.
Was Michelle Pfeiffer in Grease too?
Yeah. She was the main female. And
I didn't know that.
maybe if you watched Grease 2, you would.
Maybe, you know what, I might have to give it a shot if Michelle Pfeiffer's in
Dude,
it.
she's got some tight leather on.
Okay.
How about Heather Graham?
Oh, yes.
Gosh, see, this is making me feel
Yeah,
old,
no,
She's
man.
only 48. But
Roller Girl.
To me,
Roller Girl is 48 now? Wow.
When I saw her in The Hangover and like Austin Powers, I was like, yeah. And then like the last Hangover, because she made an appearance for the third one, I was like, whoa, she's gotten old. But she still looks great.
Wow, 40. I can't believe it. Judy Robinson. She was in that old Lost in Space movie that was done too.
Wow.
So is it Paula Abdul? Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Paula in a while, so I don't know. And she didn't do much for me either, to be honest.
Next text, Roseanne gets me hot.
That's the Roseanne laugh. Thank you.
That was as good as my helicopter impression, bro.
What? Come on. All right. I tried.
So Rose in Tacoma says, I'm 39, Mike Rowe and James Hetfield all the way.
Oh, a lot of people have a Mike Rowe thing.
And-
I mean, that guy, yeah, no doubt about
Because
it.
he's strong, he works with his hands, got pretty eyes, and that voice.
Oh, yeah, Mike Rowe. I mean, Mike Rowe's got it going on. I don't know if he's married. I don't know what his story is, but boy, that guy's got it going on. You're right. Man. All right, you might be doing something at the gym and not realize that everyone finds it annoying. What is it? I'm going to tell you at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Now, as you know, Steve, of course, a big gym rat.
Oh, yeah.
Goes all the time. And I know Danny does. Danny and Joey Dees go to the gym a lot.
Yep. I see Danny there all the time.
Yep. And
we're gym buddies, BJ.
I forgot that you both are gym buddies, yeah.
That's one of the nice perks. We get a discounted rate for a gym membership here at this building.
Yeah, and Danny, I feel like you go more than Steve, or is it just because I hear you say you're going more than Steve?
No, we go about the same amount.
Oh, all right. So you just like to tell everybody, where Steve is like a normal person, just goes about his business without bragging about it.
I don't ever need to post them.
Exactly.
I'm going 4 or 5 times a week, BJ. So, I mean, I don't need to be like, hey, here I am.
Danny, that's all Danny does is like, well, I'm off to the gym, everybody. I'm pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why if I had to bet, I would have thought that you don't go to the gym much, but you're just a regular human being that doesn't have to tell everybody every little thing you do.
No, I kind of keep a lot of things to myself. I don't need to put everything on Facebook.
It is an
other than pictures of my dog.
Well, I'm wondering if you guys are the guys at the gym that irritate people without even knowing it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the website Thrillist just put out a list of the 5 annoying types of people you see at the gym. All right, Steve, Danny, are you the extreme grunter?
Oh, God, yeah. I love to grunt. That's why I go to the gym, so I can let my grunt out.
Now, they're saying low-level grunts are just one thing. That's fine. But are you the guy that's like Serena Williams? I mean, are you just, or is it Venus? I don't know which one grunts like hell, but one of the Williams sisters does.
Monica Seles, remember back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
She was into grunting.
Monica was the greatest grunter ever.
I don't grunt a lot. I mean, if I'm towards an end of a set, of course you're going to, but it's never like a loud, like, roar kind of a thing. And I don't really get bothered by people who grunt. I get bothered by people who still keep grunting when they're in the locker room.
Oh,
like, okay, your workout was so awesome that you're still grunting. Kind of keep that to yourself.
You mean like they're like what, when they're putting their clothes on and stuff, and
taking their clothes off in the shower? Like all of a sudden they dispense soap in their hand. You hear them go, oh. There's that one guy, the yellow shirt guy.
Yellow shirt guy.
I can't even go. He also grunts a lot in the actual gym. Yeah. I cannot be at the elliptical or treadmill near that guy because all he does is make the loudest grunting sounds. It's obnoxious.
Well, he doesn't know this, but that is the number one most annoying thing that people do not like at the gym.
And you know who I'm talking about, right, Danny?
I do.
Yeah.
I do know who you're talking about.
Yellow shirt grunter.
I don't grunt. And it doesn't bother me either, only because I have my headphones in. So I don't hear if anyone's grunting. I don't even know if I was thinking about it. I was like, do I grunt? I don't know if I
that's a nice way to combat the grunting. If everybody just puts in their AirPods, they're in.
Frank Stallone doesn't like to wear headphones.
Oh, all right. Well,
I don't know why I know this, but I follow him on Instagram.
Frank Stallone, whose name I don't think has been uttered in the last decade.
Well,
good job. Sly's semi-known brother.
He's famous. He's a singer.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't like wearing headphones because he says it takes away from the gym experience. It's like being out there and talking to people and just,
Oh, I can appreciate that.
Right. Not being just so closed off to the world.
You want to be closed off. If somebody talks to me in the gym, like, I get mad.
How dare you talk to another human being who's doing the same thing you're doing within feet of you?
No,
Yes.
I got my headphones on. They're so loud. If anyone says something to me, I just go, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The
I
problem
don't know what they're saying, but I'm assuming they want to use something that I'm near.
Right.
The problem with talking to somebody while you're at the gym, especially if you're doing cardio, they'll find out how winded you are, how quickly. So it's somebody asks you something, definitely,
That sounds like something else.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're doing cardio.
Well, it makes me feel bad.
Okay.
And Steve, maybe people want to talk to you because you get your headphones in because they want to use something that's near you or something you're on, because that's the number 2, and that is the equipment hog is the most annoying person at the gym.
Those people are the worst. I kind of take up a little corner and try and stay as far away from everybody. And like, just whenever I need something, I just grab that one thing and then I put it back. God forbid you re-rack stuff. But
you don't bring half the barbells over to your spot?
There's
and just
this one guy.
Yeah.
He's got all of them around him. He's created his own little moat of dumbbells. And it's just like, dude.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you can't be that guy. It's not your house. It's not your Bowflex. You're sharing everything.
Yeah.
Again, you just don't understand how people don't get this.
And then he dips away to go do something, and it's just all sitting there. And you're like, well, I'm just going to be the guy that grabs one of your things.
They're not his.
No, they're ours.
Honestly, the hogging doesn't bother me that much. If you're using something, that's fine. What gets me, and you know the guy I'm talking about, because I've sent
this isn't the yellow shirt grunter. This is somebody else.
It's a different guy.
Dude, we've got all these different guys. We got a green half shirt. We got yellow shirt guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Locker guy.
I call him corn chips guy because he smells like corn chips and it's weird. But yeah, I know he always gets on the anyway. He comes into the gym and he literally is watching shows on his cell phone for about 20 minutes, and he stands on a treadmill and does not move.
He's not even using the treadmill.
Right,
sleeveless shirt guy.
Yeah, that guy.
And he's not using the treadmill. He's just standing.
He just stands there
with the glasses.
Yeah, with the glasses, and he kind of like does like the like faking. I know you can't see this, but he's trying to like do the fake stretching, but he's not really stretching. He just stands there and watches Netflix for like 25 minutes and then starts running.
All I know is, though, at some point he's fully drenched. So, I mean, he's actually getting a workout in, but he sure as hell takes his time to do it.
Some of those shows can be stressful. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
The blood pressure's going.
He's watching the House of Haunting Hill or Hilling Haunts. That's a show I haven't watched, obviously.
I like Tim from Pure. He says the worst part of the gym experience is experiencing the gym.
Yeah.
Truth.
True. Yeah.
So he says, Vicky, I'd like to listen to you work out anytime.
Okay, that brings me to number 3.
And Vicky, pretend to be on the elliptical again, please.
Yeah. That brings us to number 3, the creep who stares at other people at the gym.
The only person I got caught once staring at was this lady who just started nodding off while she was on the workout bench, and she had like a 5-pound weight, and I just was so like, I couldn't believe it.
How's it going to end?
So she just kind of has the 5-pound weight on her lap, and she nods off. And then wakes up, and then this one girl puts it back down and nods off again. I stayed at the machine that I was at. I didn't even need it anymore. I just kept working out on that machine so I could watch this, because it was just, I was texting Danny, I was texting my wife. I'm like, you won't believe what I'm watching right now.
That's awesome.
This woman's taking a nap between a curl.
That's awesome. Did you get caught?
No.
Oh, good, man.
Maybe. I couldn't tell. She was asleep.
Yeah.
Dude, the other creepy one is when there's a whole row of ellipticals or bikes just right there, and someone just stands or uses the one right next to you.
I don't get that. Yeah.
It's like, is this your way of hitting on me without, like, you're not even talking to me. You're just standing.
You still need space. If I wanted to hit on somebody, I would still give them a one bike space. It shows you appreciate boundaries, but you still can communicate.
Do you know Short Shorts Guy?
Yes.
Short Shorts Guy does that to me all the time, and he's a towel flinger. And he constantly, I timed it.
You don't want
every
that.
15 to 20 seconds, he wipes his head with the towel, but he grabs it aggressively and he whips me with the towel every time.
No, you don't need that in your. No.
So at one point I go to Short, I'm like, dude, can you not hit me with the towel? And he's like, I didn't know I was doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, maybe first of all, don't get so close to me. And second of all, stop whipping your towel around. What do you think?
And stop wearing shorts.
It's kind of scary.
Oh, yeah, the shorts.
Yeah.
They're not in? Are they in or not in? I don't know anymore because I don't go to the gym.
Then there's powder hands, guy.
Jeez, you guys have a whole cast. I mean, you have a sitcom at your gym.
Right? I know.
He always just hovers. If anyone's using the thing that has the pull-ups, the bar for the pull-ups,
watches you.
He just waits and hovers, and he's just doing his powder on his hands.
Oh, that guy.
Do you ever troll him with the slow roll and just go up there and just go real slow while you're doing it?
No, I just want to get as far away from this guy as possible, Rev.
All right, yeah.
Number 4 on the list, I wonder if you guys have experienced, because I've never heard you complain about this particular person, and that is the clueless parent, where they let their kids run wild at the gym.
No, it's a work gym, really. I mean, for the most part, people who use that gym are people that work in this.
You guys are lucky because this is one of the 5 annoying people at the gym. The parent that brings her kid, and then their kids are all over the equipment, hanging off stuff, and
I've never seen that.
Wow.
Like, there's been some gyms that have daycares in them, and I've seen the kids go there, but I've never seen one where the kids are just running around playing on stuff.
I haven't either. Not that I go to the gym a lot, but whenever I do go to the gym or did go to the gym, I never saw the kids running around.
No. The one thing that bothers me, and it has nothing to do with me, it won't affect me in any way, but it annoys me when I see it, is when somebody's working out and they're wearing like jeans or jean shorts
It's weird.
or hiking boots,
Yeah.
or not even like hiking boots, just like work boots.
Yep.
It's like, what are you doing?
But maybe they only got a couple minutes to get a quick lift in or something. I think it's mostly weird when I see them on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Like I can almost give them a pass on doing some heavy weights or whatever it is, like doing some like stuff like that, because like, okay, you're not really running around. You could kind of just maybe pop in, get a quick lift in, and then get out.
Yeah, at that point, if you can't change, why don't you just run up and down stairs of your office building or something? If you got to stay in your clothes, and unless they get in there, are they in gym clothes? But just for the boots,
No.
they're in regular clothes.
Regular clothes.
I've seen that.
Yeah, then just run around. I mean, at that point, just run up and down stairs or something.
It would make sense if they had like gym shorts, gym shirt, and they forgot their shoes. That would make sense, but no.
How about this? It says, I wonder what the other gym members' nicknames are for you guys. That's a good one.
I think I know number 5. Number 5 might be Danny.
Okay.
I just think this might be Danny. I don't know if it is.
Okay.
And that is the narcissist. That's the person who can't stop staring at themselves in the mirror.
No, I don't really work out
That's
in
not you?
mirrors. No.
All right.
I haven't noticed that. When I watch Danny work out, I don't notice him work out.
No, he just takes selfies in the mirrors every time.
Just one to prove that I went.
Yeah, see, that to me is...
Somebody says, how about the lift copier guy that watches you in the mirror? I'd say Danny's pizza shirt guy.
Yeah.
Because he likes wearing that obnoxious pizza shirt.
Oh, yeah?
It's
So I'd
nice
say him.
and soft, and it's very absorbent of my sweat. I sweat. Or sweat guy. I sweat a lot.
Yeah, you do. You do, bad.
I don't know why I do. It's just a genetic thing. But man, I like it. My shirt is just drenched at the end of my workout.
Well, it means you're getting a good workout.
And I'd probably be the guy that wears the same outfit every time he goes to the gym guy.
Oh, now how often do you wash that?
Every single time. Oh, but because
Oh, nice.
But I always, because I do, well, okay, not every single, I don't wear the same thing every single time, but I almost wash something every day at our house. We're always, because we already had this conversation about towels.
Exactly.
So I'm constantly doing
you
laundry.
guys are constant washers, but
Right.
I would
But
always...
I like wearing the same outfit every time because I want people to feel weird about that.
I would see you like that. I would not want people to look at me, and I would intentionally wear a different outfit for that reason, even though, like you, mine would be clean.
Super clean.
But I'm like, I know it's been whatever, but I know the people, that's all they're going to see me in is this. I can't have that.
He's wearing that WrestleMania 33 shirt again.
Yeah, I would think it's like, does this dude wash that? I hope he does.
Either that, or I think you'd be, which is not a bad one at all. You'd be tattoo guy.
Okay.
Because I feel like your tattoos are very like visible when you're working out. So I feel
Here
like
in
people would see
Seattle,
that.
really, he's still visible.
Dude, at our gym, it's a lot of business guys.
Yeah,
a lot of guys talking about work and stuff.
Oh, right, because we are where we are downtown. Sure.
What kind of faces do you guys have when you work out? Because I feel like you would have a very intense, like...
It's like vinegar strokes.
Exactly. It'd either be like
It's bad. No, I don't want people
resting
looking at
bitch face guy or resting vinegar strokes
No,
face
it's
guy.
got to be vinegar strokes, which is why I don't want to see any of you work out.
Like one guy says our names would be emo sweaty guy and bald sweaty guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's really it.
Yeah. That would be great to hear what their nicknames are you.
They probably don't have nicknames. They probably don't care like we do.
I know.
Oh, I think that...
I bet they're oblivious to this.
Oh, but if you go somewhere every day...
You see the same people.
You've got to come up with nicknames because you don't know them, so you come up with these nicknames, especially if they do something that's annoying. And look, you can't be the only ones annoyed at the gym. And you probably are also annoying to them.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason.
How about one guy says there's a tall, lanky guy that comes to the YMCA every morning, leaves his stuff all over the locker room, including dropping his underwear, leaving them right where they drop.
Oh,
it's
no.
disgusting.
No.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I can't stand that.
I also hate when people they provide towels for the shower, obviously. Somebody goes to the shower, uses the towels off, and then leaves the towel on the floor and leaves.
Yeah.
It's like, pick it up. There's a basket.
It's not a hotel.
6 feet away from where you just left that towel.
I will say this. I'm going to say this right now
You say it.
because I can only speak for men because I don't know what the hell goes on in the women's locker room. But, you guys are obviously part of the men's locker room, part of that whole thing. One of the biggest things that I think that makes you a man and a successful man is awareness.
Okay.
And
I
so,
see that.
you know what I mean? And
Yep.
so when stuff like that happens, you look at this guy and go, honestly, unless you are an absent-minded rocket scientist where you've got the same clothes in your closet and everything and you're so focused on basically coming up with a cure for cancer, that is the only excuse for a lack of awareness in my life. Otherwise, you're a failure. If you don't have the kind of awareness to know that you're dropping your underwear around people, that you're around people and you should be considerate, that's just a lack of awareness. And when I see that in men, I go, sorry, dude, you're never going to be anything in life until you get this down. You've got to be more aware. You've got to have your head on a swivel.
What's the difference in the people who don't clean up after themselves in the office kitchen?
Oh, exactly.
It's just like, what are you doing? Like, you just expect someone to pick up after you all the time?
It's the same thing if you're like at any public place, like for instance, like where we are at Columbia Tower, they got all those restaurants around there.
We're in the Bank of America building, BJ. Don't act like it if you're...
No, I go to Columbia Towers.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's the place I'm talking about, that 3-level mall area.
Be proud of our place, man.
Yeah, we don't have this cool of a mall area.
No, you're right.
Columbia Tower.
But
you go there and
they have a nicer gym here too.
Yeah, they go. Yeah. They go to so there's of course obviously there's a Starbucks, but there's that common area where you get to go and I can understand the first time you realize, wow, nobody cleans these tables. It's like, it's not like the food court where every once in a while.
What do you think? There's like a random busboy for you?
Well, I can see somebody thinking that once, but then after that.
I think that's just, you're an idiot right off the get-go.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I give somebody that one pass.
Sure.
After that, how do you not clean your table? If you spill the coffee, it's not that difficult to just go get a napkin, wipe off all the crumbs from whatever you bought at the Bucks. And yet, every time I go, every table, it's just messy. And it's like, I'm sorry. And
I wouldn't feel right walking away knowing I just left a mess for someone else to pick up.
And
at some point.
I can't speak for women. I'll just speak for men and go, dude, you are a failure at life because you have to have the awareness to know, hey, wait a second, let me make sure I leave this cool for somebody else. It's just those little things. You can't do those right, you're never going to get the big things right.
I love that other people have nicknames for people at their gyms. One guy says there's a dude at my gym that uses the elliptical machine wearing a backpack full of rocks. I call him Rock Guy.
Oh, trying to really make it a heavier workout.
Another person says there's these two hipster guys that go to my gym. One's a tall, skinny guy. The other one's a shorter, chunky guy. The tall one wears green. The shorter one wears red every day. I call them Swole, Mario, and Luigi.
Fantastic. Dude, they have to do that on purpose. Are they doing that on purpose? They must be doing that on purpose.
One of the ones that bothers me a lot.
Awesome.
That's great.
Swole, Mario, and Luigi.
I love that.
One of the ones that bothers me a lot, and it's I have a name for him too, and Steve knows exactly what I'm talking about. Bad body odor guy.
Oh, that's different than corn chip guy?
It's different, yeah. He has bad body odor no matter.
That little dancing guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's got the worst body odor.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And he's also awkward conversationalist in the locker room guy.
Oh, I've never had a conversation.
See, that's the guy you shouldn't be talking to anybody if he's got bad body odor.
He tried to talk to me. I shut that down It was just the weirdest conversation. Just like, you come here often kind of a question. I'm like, yeah.
No, you don't.
It's a gym.
You don't start the conversation with you come here often. Who starts any conversation like that?
He legit dances like in the lot. He puts his headphones on before he's even in his gym clothes. He dances and he sings, and it's like one of those this guy's like way too happy to be at the gym.
Okay, that's better, or that's worse than the lady that goes to my gym. She does like full on like dance routines. I'm like, why do you come to the gym to do a dance routine? There's not any space. There's a bunch of equipment, and you're not using the equipment.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That doesn't make sense to me.
You'd think there would be like studios or something she could go to do that instead.
My new favorite guy's the guy that has boxing gloves on now.
What? There's a guy that comes with boxing gloves?
Yes.
Do you guys have a boxing punching bag thing?
No, we don't.
Why the hell's he got boxing gloves? Is he waiting to punch somebody out?
Just in case a boxing match suddenly springs up.
If Bull starts working out, he's ready for him? I don't understand.
Standing there and he shadow boxes.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
I'm sure he has a reason for it.
Jeez, Piston Hurricane may show up, and I might have to fight that guy for you, everybody.
Just do a punch out, really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Oh, you missed Bald Bull. I had Bald Bull before that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
It was vodka.
Oh, Vodka Draginski was from the video game.
Yes.
Well, he was from the... Yeah, Vodka Draginski was from the video game.
Not Mike Tyson.
And then they traded him for Soda Popkinski for the video game, but
for
at
the
home.
kids.
Yeah, because we couldn't have... Poor Vodka Draginski was the greatest fighter ever.
And Glass Joe.
Oh, Glass Joe, that's me.
That's the only guy I could beat for a while.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my favorite was Super Macho Man. He looked like Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
He was awesome.
There's also somebody who changes the gym TV from like sports or The Price is Right to soap operas, and that really bothers me.
Wow.
I don't know who it is because I've never caught them doing it.
That's me, Danny. Sorry. I just got to catch up on Days of Our Lives.
I knew I had a problem with you, Steve.
How do you do that? You just can't do that.
I was like watching Price is Right, and I come back and it's on soap operas, and I was like, what?
No,
I don't know.
No, you can't be doing that.
Somebody says, you guys got to check out Jim Effery, the curse word, on Instagram. It's nothing but videos of all the ridiculous things you're talking about. The only problem with that is I don't like when people post videos of people.
Yeah, that's not cool.
One person said public shaming of people at the gym. I'm not a fan of that.
I'm with you on that. It's one thing to
just joking about all this stuff, but nobody's going to know who the hell we're talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm not taking a picture, except for the lady who passed out. I had to send that to Danny. Yeah. But other than that,
I'm with you, dude. I think it's really cruel to public shame somebody. It's one thing to have a conversation. They don't know you're having it, and it's just between you, Danny, and you haven't. And even with our jobs, we're always careful not to name names. But to actually throw something on the internet of somebody, at that point, it's like you're kind of a bully.
Watch today, yellow shirt guy will be like, I heard you guys talking about me on the radio.
Well, nobody knows who you are. Okay?
How about someone
stop smelling like corn chips? Maybe we won't.
Body spray for days guy. Oh my God, you can't breathe after his deployment of fragrance.
Yeah. Oh, what about Danny when he's spraying Axe in his mouth? You think people they call him Axe Man?
I don't use Axe on my mouth, BJ. That's a cologne. All right.
Jakar uses.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Jakar Noir.
I was like, what the hell's going on at your guys' gym? I don't know.
It's what's called a party, and you should join the gym and be there with Steve and Danny. And yellow shirt guy and corn chip guy. Be there.
Yes.
All right.
And half shirt guy.
Yesterday, Steve, he was stumped on this one.
In Monty Python and the Holy Grail, what group demanded that Arthur bring them a shrubbery?
The Ewoks.
No.
That's it.
Fraggles.
No.
The Smurfs.
No.
Such a travesty that Steve never appreciated the knights who say me. Never appreciated it.
Don't even know what that means.
I know. You want a shot at beating Steve? Yeah, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I figure out who my creditors are?
People a lot of times have had a long time of not having good credit and having collections, and so they're concerned that you may be concerned that you won't be able to find all your creditors if you file bankruptcy. How will I know which collection agency has my credit card bill from 10 years ago now? And that's something that's hard to keep track of because credit collection agencies transfer your debts all over the place. But we will pull all your credit bureaus, and by getting all three of your credit bureaus, we'll be able to tell who has your credit and debt now, which collection agencies have had it in the past, and we'll make sure that we file all your creditors when we file your bankruptcy so that nothing slips through the cracks.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
I'm Erin Ryan, political commentator, comedy writer, and host of Crooked Media's Hysteria.
And I'm co-host Alyssa Mastromonaco, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff for President Obama.
Each week on Hysteria, we are joined by a team of hilariously opinionated ladies to discuss the headlines from the serious to the absurd.
We cover everything from reproductive rights to rom-coms and break down the political news of the week and cultural stories that affect women's lives.
New episodes of Hysteria drop every Thursday. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.